I was saying I'm very disappointed with African leaders who are acting oblivious or who are just being ignorant of the matter that is actually going on currently. Um, our organizations in Africa, SADC, SACU, the worst part of it, the worst of them all, African Union. I'm starting to sometimes just ask myself, what is it there for? It's not even there to protect us or to protect even our leaders, to protect our opinions, to protect our freedom of speech and our freedom to lead our people the way we want to. Like it's ridiculous for a foreign state to disrespect the sovereignty of a certain state. It is wrong. There's no state above any. All humans are equal. Sovereignty is equal. No country ever appointed any other country to be the big brother to them. Now, so a big matter here is people are not talking about these leaders. African states or head of states are not silent, scared to talk. How ridiculous. For America or for Trump and his administration to claim that Ibrahim Traore is a thief and stealing the gold and the wealth of the country and blah, 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 and that is a problem. If the people of Burkina Faso are happy with him, there's no way they should, they should not even intervene. Who are they to be security or policing African states and claiming our leaders are thieves? The same countries that loggerheads about Trump, the whole country. But they've got the guts to say him and his administration to point fingers and say Ibrahim Traore is a criminal. And they've registered the narrative that they've used before on our leaders. They put before they pushed and they label our previous leaders as dictators. They pushed as thieves, as terrorists. They pushed that narrative until they invaded these countries and killed these people, assassinated them, murdered them. Murder. They did that to Gaddafi, Lumumba. Still our leaders quiet. They did that to recently invaded Somalia. They have caused, they've destabilized the DRC. The CIA has admitted to destabilizing a lot of African countries, pushing out elected leaders and pushing in pro-American leaders, corrupt leaders, so they could continue stealing and continue, benefiting from colonialism. Africans head of states are not talking and they're not protecting this young man, born in 1988. Bright vision, different way of thought. The way that is going to benefit his people already is benefiting his people. And everybody can see it. But everybody's quiet. Well, the Americans are busy building that narrative. And they've done that before. And we know that. They're building that narrative so that one day they'll be able to invade Burkina Faso and attack that man, assassinate or murder him. If that happens, African leaders, African Union, that would be a disgrace. You'd have lost the love of your people. Africa would have failed itself. Now we see, everybody sees, we have backup. We are not in the dark anymore. We are not in the dark anymore. We Africans, as Africa now, we have other so-called superpowers that are supporting us. The dictator is calling a savior a dictator. The dictator is trying to hide from their ways. A dictator now is trying to manipulate like before. We know them. We know the lies. We know it. Can we stand up for once, Africans? Our leaders, can we stand once? Get rid of those old policies, old ways of dealing with matters in Africa. Africa is one landmass. It's a continent that was divided by them. Technically, actually, factually, we are one country. All these fences and imaginary lines that were created by them, so that we could actually be divided at this during matters like these. Could be divided when we have to stand together. During matters like this, will be divided and not address important life matters, life-saving matters. Now we are divided. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's so-called busy with their country. There's not a country. The country is Africa. We need to stand and unite against the evils of colonialism, white supremacy, racism. We need to stand and unite and call a spade a spade. We cannot let another bullying and another narrative to be built and kill, murder our young leaders.